Morning, interwebs! I'm in the same spot I was yesterday because, again, gloomy, cloudy weather means it's really hard to find decent light in and around my house. And, like, outside there's decent light, but then there's also wind, so you can't hear me talking. So I'm standing in the corner of my living room between two windows. But, yeah. So I am up and around and dressed and all the good things. I got up a little before 8, which was fine, and then I had a bunch of leftover oatmeal that kind of had piled up in the fridge, so we had that for breakfast after I got around and stuff. And then I was reading Hoot to the kids, and even though I was very interested in the story, again, crazy sleepy. Like, could not keep my eyes open. Barely finished reading them. I had to keep taking little, like, breaks to, like, go get more coffee and stand up and do whatever. And I don't know. And then I just fully, like, slept in my chair for a few minutes. And then I was, perusing the internet for reasons I could be extremely fatigued. Because that's always a good thing when something isn't feeling right about yourself. Let's look at what the internet has to say about that. Which it led to all the things I already kind of know and figured and was looking into. So now I decided that I needed to do this so that I could have that off my mind. And hopefully that will help, like, calm me. And I should probably go and start cooking some jelly. I'm still so tired. But I need to go get something done. Maybe being, like, active will make me feel better. Maybe. I'll let you know how that turns out. But I'm gonna go work on jelly, and maybe I will work on some Christmas presents while everyone's outside again. And then, I don't know, we'll see what the afternoon. I'm gonna try and clean up this room a little too, because it's starting to, like, stress me out that it's not cleaned up. So, to work on those things. Steve just came in the house. I was about to get up and, be productive, right? And, he showed me something that was worth expletives. So now I shall share it with you. Minus the expletives.
Fill in your own expletives.
Those are called green striped cushaw. They are a form of squash. They're delicious. But good Lord, who needs that many of them? Apparently we do. So I guess November's series is going to be 31 ways to cook green striped cushaw. Yeah.
One fell off.
Oh no!
Oh, and it broke its neck.
Oh,
how
sad. Don't waste them. So.
That's what the inside of a cushaw looks like.
For those of you that are curious, green striped cushaw, I actually consider it to be kind of a potato-y alternative.
They call it the southern sweet potato.
Yes, the southern sweet potato is one of its nicknames. And I do find that you can serve it like alongside meat or something, like smashed with butter, similar to the way you would serve a potato. Now, obviously, it is not a potato, and it's not like sweet potato that has that potato-y consistency, but it serves the same need. And you can also use it like you'd use a pumpkin or a butternut squash or something of that nature, though it has a slightly lighter flavor than those. So today I made my first Pom Pom. That's kind of exciting with my new Pom Pom maker. I made this hat yesterday, and I don't think I ever showed you. This is going to be my daughter's hat. It's made out of the red lace weight handspun that I had gotten from Straw Family Farms last year at Omegos Winter Wool Fest. I held it double with some black, I think it is probably I think it is probably Bernat Chunky, which I got in one of those mill end bags from Joann's on really good sale. So anyways, I made her a pom-pom because she asked, out of some more of the black and the little piece of red that I had. And there is silver Angelina in the handspun, which is kind of hard to see on camera. So I threw a little piece of the eyelash yarn into her pom-pom, and she thinks it's awesome because, hello, she's 7, and when you're 7, a sparkle pom-pom is awesome. It's still kind of awesome when you're in your 30s, but it's not so awesome to wear on your own head when you're 30. It's just kind of fun to make. I learned some about making pom-poms. I think my next one will be better and the colors will be less clumpy. So that'll be good. It's kind of funny. She was playing with the pom-pom and she goes, "Oh, I want you to make me a hat all out of this yarn you made the pom-pom out of," meaning the black. And I said, "That's what the hat's made out of." And she was like, "Oh." Like, yeah, when you hold it differently, turns out different, but this hat will be super warm. Putting my hand just inside it, my hand gets all toasty, so I am excited for that. Now, I need to go figure out what to make for dinner, rather than just sitting here staring at the pretty. See, stare at the pretty. I realized that I didn't give you an update on all of the, like, things that I thought I was going to go and do today. As far as dinner, what I've decided on making is some baked sweet potatoes. Hotsa. Ooh, hot. They're very hot. And some hamburger steaks. The hamburger steaks are cooking over in the cast iron skillet, and those need just a few more minutes. So the projects that I was going to get done today were to work on my apple jelly. And I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 half pints. It's not half pints, pints done. And then I got these 2 quarts. Now this year's apple jelly, the apple jelly I make has no pectin in it, so there's nothing to gel it except what is in the cores and whatever skins end up being, you know, like left over when we cut up our chunks in our sauce. So this year there wasn't a lot. This juice didn't turn out very pink because there were hardly any skins because we mostly did chunks and sauce. I have had pink sauce in years and I've made baby food, and so like I peeled the apples all the way first, but I normally don't peel because I like the peel in my food, but I can't. So anyways, it's very runny, which is fine because I actually don't use my apple jelly as like jelly most of the time, though I will use it to top cornbread, and I use it as syrup on pancakes or waffles. And I also like to add it when I make like baked beans or pulled pork or any of that stuff. I pour in the apple jelly as like a sweet component, and it has an apple-y flavor to it. I also use it all winter as a sweetener in my tea in the same way that you would use honey. Basically anything that you use honey for, I use that as a substitute. And I also have this last batch of juice going. That's the rest of my cores and peels. There's one more thing I worked on that I can tell you about today. But I had to wait till bedtime so my daughter didn't hear me or see me. But I still have to speak quietly because I have a feeling her ear is to the wall to whatever I'm doing right now. Because they just recently went to bed. And, you know, theoretically they'll stay there. She will always stay there. And her brothers, well, jury's still out. So what I finished doing was making the pieces to her pajama pocket. So there's this bit, and then I'd already done like the shaping, but I finished the edging on this front. It's like the front of the fox face, and I had previously finished this, but I don't think I showed it to you yet. It's like the bottom of the face, and then I made these adorable little ears today. They go like that. Must orient them properly. So I'm going to, I need to make the eyes and then stitch the whole thing together. But it will generally look like that. But you know, like eyes and little ears go up here. And then you can just open it up, tuck your pajamas inside it. I know that when I grew up, I had a couple of these pajama pockets. They were made out of terry cloth towels and shaped like sheep. They're like a zipper in the back. I had 2 of them because they had actually been my sister's back in the 70s when this was like a thing that people did. And by the time I came around in the mid-80s, it was not a thing people did. But my mom still had my sisters, so I got them too. But my kids, I think, will really enjoy them. And I was working on it at the craft show the other day, and this, like, I forget how old she was. She was, like, 9 or 10, because it was her birthday, so it was a little confusing how old she was. But, she had her parents get her the hippo that I had made for her birthday. And, she saw what I was making and was asking about it, and I told her about it, and I showed her the picture of the pattern. And she was just like, that is a great idea, and she just loved it, and then her parents were like, hey, that's cool too. So maybe it's not so unpopular. It just, I don't know, it seems like something that wouldn't be like standard, but like I said, I think my kids will enjoy it. They can just add it to the list of weird crafts their mother makes them, right? So anyways, I shall leave you here, and I will see you all in the morning. Nighty-night.